Welcome, everybody, to the East of Elvins 310 podcast. Back to you on this Cannabis Sunday, November 3rd, 10:51 a.m., Park Hills, Missouri. Me and Show Me Green, trying to spread the word. Happy to have you back. How you doing, Show Me Green?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
We not doing bad. We not doing bad. We're recording here on this. We're going to have you on Spotify. We're going to have you on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. The ones that have, thank you. Find another device, make another account, subscribe on that too.
Double them up.
Double them up. Why not? So with that being said, Cannabis Sunday. We're at it again. Mr. Show Me Green brought in a special bag of
Strawberry Bubbles.
one of my favorites. Also one of my mama's favorites. So she definitely is going to be happy that she had brought her jar last week. So my mom showed up, Show Me, last week, and she had this great idea for the show. She loves the show. So she's like, I thought I would bring a jar, Travis, and maybe you could set it in your studio, and then every time you and Show Me Green sit down and have a session, you could just drop a little offering bud in that jar. And I'm like, Mom,
you gotta pay respect, man.
you gotta pay respect. She deserves it. She listens, but yeah, she loves the cannabis. She loves your grow. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, dude, that's great. That's an awesome compliment. If you're listening, I really truly appreciate that. And I brought a bag, so you will definitely get some.
You hear that, Mama? You're getting some strawberry bubbles.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Halloween.
Yeah.
How was yours with the kiddos? Did you go out?
Yeah. I mean, Farmington has really died off for trick or treating. Like, a lot of the neighborhoods had hardly anybody in them. It seems like everybody's kind of revolving more towards like trunk or treats now.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I guess it's just a little safer of an environment. You know, easier to keep track.
Probably just to go to one destination instead of house to house.
Yeah.
But like that was the joy of it, though. The conversation in between the houses, the discussion of the candy that you had, this trading of candy between your friends. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think it kind of changed a little bit too, because now you got the vans, like minivans that just drive up and down the road. They fling open a door and 6 kids come running out. Yeah. They run up to the door and they get back in the van and they keep going. So there's a lot more vehicles involved. I mean, I can see why it's kind of falling away. I wish that wasn't, because we had great times.
Great times, pranks, TPing.
Yep.
I seen a video on social media the other day. Someone was like, they were trying to be upset with their kid about their house getting TP'd, but the inside of them was like, this is fucking awesome. Because they did it when they were a kid, and no one's done that shit anymore. Yeah. Probably because you couldn't find toilet paper anywhere. Hashtag COVID.
Now the price of TP's tripled.
You think you would have been taken to jail during the pandemic if you were out there TPing houses?
No, man. I think you would have had a bunch of crazy radicals out there trying to collect it off the trees. Next thing you know, you got people falling and breaking their bones and... You know,
which it was a good year to do that, because this year in Missouri it was so dry. We hardly had any rain. They probably could savage all that fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, probably could have.
I do remember that though. I loved it, man. And I remember when your costume had to be layered. Like you had to be 6 layers deep because it was so cold and snowing and raining. And man, it was fucking like 70 degrees.
Mm-hmm. It was
73
really warm.
or something like that.
It was creepy warm. Is how it was. You know, it's kind of like what you expect whenever you turn on, like, Friday the 13th or something, and it shows that scene of the leaves falling, and, you know, and you're like, dude, that just looks eerie, and that's what it was like, so.
Well, we got to participate with Halloween. So the previous episode, I played, had a couple interviews we got to slide in. I did some commentary. It was the first time I did that. Very weird when you're sitting here by yourself doing it. I'm used to having you here on my side, so sitting there and trying to fit in some stuff in the middle was awkward, but it worked, you said.
Yeah, it worked out just fine. I thought it did.
So with that being said, our costumes we were the men in green for the people that didn't make the event.
Yep.
So we had cannabis suits. Well, we had them on social media. A lot of people seen it and posted and loved the suits.
Yep.
I never felt so famous, bro.
Yeah, we got a lot of compliments.
Like
we got a lot of people coming up,
same
taking
people
pictures.
over and over, like asking if they can. I'm like, that's cool. You know, they're like, do you work with the state? And we're like, no, we're just 2 fly motherfuckers. That's all.
Just here to look good.
They did. They thought we were with the state. And I'm like, no, we are not with the state.
Came to check your licenses.
All the vendors were there. Got my tarot cards read, which was really cool. It's neat how they hit certain aspects. And it's whether your mind's thinking that. And plus now you add cannabis into the matter. And now it's like, I'm really into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the moment. It was in the vibe. Yeah. Plus, you were feeding me joints from the left, so I had the vibe going.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't annoying or, you know.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just staying in the moment, actually. So I asked her if it would affect it, and she said no. So
okay, good.
But yeah, that was cool. Big shout out to Sophisticated Hoosiers. Huge, great group of people. Two dudes making really funny content. If you don't follow them, you should check them out. Holistic Hoosiers. Very talented. They're on the stage, hell of performers. They were in costume, so I don't really know what they really look like. But I know that they are very talented on the guitar, and they make some really funny media content. So check them out. They're on social media as well.
Yeah.
They're at a lot of the North events as well. So looking forward to doing the next episode, the Burning Dude.
Yeah, Burning Dude.
So that's going to be awesome.
Big fire.
Right. So I've never been to nothing like that where there's a huge fire like that.
No, not quite that size. I mean, if you're thinking like Burning Man.
Well, that's what I was thinking of. Like the Burning Man I seen, they're like,
dude, it's wild.
We don't have the area in Missouri to do anything like that. So that's why it's a Burning Dude. Maybe it's a smaller dude, but it'll still be a big fire, like, at least a bonfire. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's always cool to hang out and smoke around a campfire or
See,
a big bonfire.
You gotta have your ID.
Yeah.
If you notice, they were checking everybody in through their system, through the state, just to prove that they were 21 years old.
Yep.
So that's great. That's that's a peace of mind, knowing that everybody there is of age. And they're for the same purpose, man. You know what I mean? So, like, it was a great time. Vendors, food trucks. I ate so much fucking food.
Yeah, those Cosmic Donuts get me every time.
Every time. They're always there, too.
Dude, there's so many. Like, for the serving that you get, like, I can't ever finish a whole serving.
It's definitely good for 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
2 or 3 stoners, too.
Yeah.
Not just regular people.
Yep.
Like, stoners.
Yep.
There was a lot of vendors there as far as different cannabis companies, different cultivations. It's just nice seeing people educating the people about why they stand behind their brand.
Yeah. Yep.
So love that North does that. They do that because they're locally owned. 2 locally owned dudes that don't have corporation nailing shit down their throat.
No, they care about the community.
They care about the community 100%. Show me that is 100% true.
The best thing we can do is take and return the favor. Go and visit North.
Right. Keep it local.
Yeah.
They're like I said, they're going out of their ways. I told you on the last episode that the presidents of the company were out there starting fires. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it wasn't the bud tenders. It wasn't the assistant managers. It wasn't the fucking presidents of the company are out there communicating with people, stacking wood, getting a fire going, making sure people are smiling and loving it.
Yep.
That's the most ungreediest thing I've ever seen, and that's why they got my mad respect. So I definitely miss it. I'm actually wearing this today because my locally owned company that I worked for, the Valley, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Man.
It's hard. It
I
sucks.
miss it.
I miss the people. It makes me sick driving by that building and seeing it shut
just
down
sitting there.
right there.
I know.
It drives me nuts.
Because I remember whenever they first put up the sign for the Valley, I was super excited. Like it went up like a year before they even got the license. They had that up.
Yeah, 6 months.
And man, I counted down. I was just waiting. I was like, come on, this thing. As soon as it opened, it was awesome. It was great. You know, especially just with it being a locally owned one. We should always take and support the locals, man.
Right, and also not the huge corporations that are vertical. It's nice to be vertical there, but if they cared about their people, it would be different. So I know sometimes, or most of the time when you go north, you look at their products, most of them aren't vertical. Most of them are just cultivations or manufacturings. It's nice, the ones that are vertical, that reach out and care about the people. Wanting money, right? I'm gonna fuck this up because we're smoking strawberry bubbles. But I had a gentleman. He actually owns the company I work for. I rode with him to go do some work in a minivan. Had to replace a windshield. It wasn't major maintenance. But anyways, we were driving and we were talking. He was telling me he's happy to have me part of the company. I told him I was happy to be part of the company. Different ethnic. He's not born in USA. Most very educated man. So smart, and the way he talked was just very, very like relaxing and kept me in tune to what he was saying. And he said something along the line of, a person that shoots to want money right away will never be successful. A person that will run operations and wait will be more successful. And I'm pretty sure it makes sense. I can kind of connect that with the industry. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like people that are wanting to grow so big and think ahead so far and not focus on what's happening currently. I say it all the time. Yep. It's something. So like, I kind of started thinking about life like that a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Yeah.
Not be sad or depressed what you don't have. Be happy for what you do have. And then continue to grow.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Oh, dude, keep your eyes straight forward in front of you. Don't be looking up at the sky and don't be looking down at the ground.
Right.
Right? You're looking up at the sky, you're going to trip. You're looking down, something's going to hit you.
Right.
Keep your eyes straight forward.
Keep
What's
moving.
happening right there, and you keep moving.
Well said. So on the slideshow, got that there. I wanted to shout out some of the reason why I have this up here. I wanted to say shout outs to Vivid.
I say, look at those handsome bastards right there.
Curio was there. Amaze Cannabis, Proper Cannabis, Rove, Sense, Clover. It was such a cool thing. Night at North, spectacular sing along. I did not get to sing. There was no karaoke. I didn't see anybody do it, so I don't feel bad. I didn't get to put. I was going to puss out. I worked hard for like one day at work, and then I got busy, and it was like, I don't know if I can do this or not. And then they never called people up. So thank you for that. But yeah, them sharp suits, man. I set it off. I can't wait to. Those are going Mocan. I can see these at all kinds of events. I can't wait.
Dude, they'll work great for Christmas too. We just got to put on a red tie.
Oh yes.
Put on a red tie, and we're good
Fuck
to go.
yeah, dude. Well played.
Next month we're covered.
So we're definitely looking for the Christmas episode. I just posted these pictures. I like the lighting. This is no filters. This was just random pictures of the event there, the dab bar that they had, and all the vendors set up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
won't you talk a little bit about this event that you found that's coming to our town in Farmington?
Yeah. Extreme Dwarfinators Wrestling.
Dwarfinators.
Yep.
Tell me more.
Well, actually, this is going to be the luchas,
Okay.
right? So the Mexican style of wrestling,
Oh.
right, where they wear the masks and
Kind of
everything.
like Nacho Libre.
Yeah, like if you watch WWE, like Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
He was a lucha.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's that, and
That's interesting.
yeah, it looks like it'll be pretty entertaining, man. Me and my son, we watch wrestling, so it's kind of he really wants to go. He's really excited that something is coming to Farmington to take and be able to go and watch.
That's cool.
So
Not to slide in on that note too. Won't you share? You said your daughter's into wrestling as well.
Yeah, my 6-year-old. She likes to take in when my son is sitting on the couch and he's laying there and he's playing on his iPad, and she just got done watching the Royal Rumble. She really likes. What's that girl from Judgment Day?
China?
No.
I don't know any of the new ones.
Mammy or Mimi or something like that. Well,
Okay.
anyways, dude, she likes to take on some of her moves, right?
Because that's
She
natural
sees
when
her
you're watching it on TV.
right? Well, she decided that the back of the couch was like the corner post in the wrestling ring. And my son was laying there on his iPad, and she decided to take and do an elbow drop right on top of him.
6-year-old daughter doing an elbow drop on the son.
Yep.
12-year-old son.
Yep, got him in the bad places, and
Oh,
iPads
no.
went flying, and but like I said, before, like what do you say to that? Like,
You can't.
yeah,
man.
I know it because a 6-year-old just whooped up on a 12-year-old,
Right?
and you can't really go into detail on like
No, not at 6. No
No.
way.
so.
I thought you told me that, and I thought that was just funny as hell. Because I remember when I was young, and me and my brothers, we would do the same shit. Only back in the day, we had Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like we were out there trying to kick each other in the head and back and forth. Ghostbusters. We'd run around in the fucking woods looking for ghosts.
dude, it's funny you brought up Bloodsport though. Like, not that my son, he does karate now, and he's getting ready to take and test for his blue belt in December. But he watched Bloodsport with me.
Oh wow!
And after watching that, he went up to his mom and said, "Hey, I want to start doing karate." So
Bloodsport's what got him motivated.
What got
to do
him
it.
motivated to actually be in
Holy
karate now.
ain't that
And
crazy?
now he does karate 3 times a week, and he does Brazilian jiu-jitsu twice a week.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, so he's really into that right now.
Real meditating, or is this more self-defense?
Well,
Self
the Yanwan Ryu is more of like a self-defense.
self-defense.
The Brazilian jiu-jitsu is for once you get down onto the ground.
Okay.
Right, so like MMA.
Phew, man, too physical for me. But it's good to know. Definitely good to know.
Yep.
I kind of just rely on my weight. Right now, but I know it actually is a very smart thing. I've always thought about it, but I'm just not into pain. Not something, and that usually comes along with that.
Oh, yeah,
Accidents
for sure.
happen. I know
Yeah.
he hurt his finger not too long ago.
Yeah, he just got the pins pulled out of one of his fingers.
Doing okay?
Oh yeah, did great. Full
Awesome.
recovery. So
Hell yeah.
full movement.
Good thing about being
Good to
young,
go.
that shit happens real. That cures hella fast.
Especially while you're young.
But yeah, that Dwarfinator's that you're talking about coming to Farmington. What day is that? Do you know?
No, I'm gonna have to take and pull up some more details on it.
Oh.
I think it actually says.
I failed.
Yeah, it's not.
I thought I had it up there. I cut it off. I had the slideshow I put up there first. Remember, but I cut off the date.
Yeah, I might actually have it on my phone. So.
But yeah, that'll be fun. I went to up in St. Louis. I went to Little People Wrestling, and it was at the strip club. Me, my wife, and about 6 friends, and it was really, really fun. The announcers are live. That how much they get into it, how deep, and how active and fast, and it's the same thing. It's just a little different.
All right. So let's see here.
He's pulling up the notes on his
Yeah.
phone.
Trying to pull up the date on that. There we go. Lucha Live, Farmington, Missouri. Farmington Coliseum, Wednesday, November 20th.
November 20th.
Open for all ages.
All ages, so that's family event.
Yep.
It isn't just an
Yep.
adult. It's not in a strip club. The one I went to, you had to be 21.
Yep. Let's see. General admission for kids is 20. That's 13 years and below, and 25 for adults.
Hell yeah, that's not bad for a family event and for your own local town. Let's get out there and visit them. Like, let them keep coming back.
Yeah, let's go and support them.
Right. Like I said, our town's growing. It's small, but it's getting bigger. And events like this is what's going to keep it growing. So, jumping into a little bit of grow talk. I don't know about your house, bro, but these fucking beetles, which I used to call them ladybugs until here recently, last couple of years, I've been really pounded in my head that they are not ladybugs.
Yeah, you brought that up earlier, so I'm pretty interested in this.
So I typed in Google because I wanted to know. The first thing that I seen whenever I seen them inside my house, because I remember back in the day, every now and then, they're so bad, you have to get your shot back out.
Mm.
Like,
Oh,
your
yeah.
house ain't super tight. Even if it is, they get in there, man, somehow, some way.
Yep. I remember my mom vacuuming our ceilings,
Yep.
getting all the ladybugs out.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So some facts about those is I've recently been told from my friend CJ that if you see red spots on your wall or on your windshield or on your clothes, that's because ladybugs leave blood spots. So that ladybug is bleeding, and it's not a ladybug. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I typed in Google, will ladybugs hurt my pot plants?
Real ladybugs won't.
That's exactly why I pulled this up, because I knew you were going to go that route. Yes, both Japanese beetles and Asian ladybugs can harm your plants, while the ladybugs beneficial to gardens. So Japanese beetles, both adult Japanese beetles and their grubs are destructive plants. They actually eat the fan leaves. Like, they eat the solar panels.
Mm-hmm.
They're like hail droppings going right through a fucking solar panel. You know what I mean? They're tearing them up.
Yeah.
Tear up shrubs, vines, vegetables. Vegetables also slash bud.
Mm.
It can actually affect that. Anytime you see vegetable, I can relate it to bud, vegetables and bud on growth. Not 100%, but Asian lady beetles kind of look like ladybugs. That's what's actually around.
Yeah, this is the part that I didn't know about.
While Asian lady beetles also eat pests that harm gardens, they can be more terrible than they're worth. They can damage crops, form flocks, which is what's happening on the ceiling that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Over winter indoors, they often shade of color of orange. Some of them are orange and don't have dots. Sometimes I've seen them, I just thought they were unlucky ladybugs, bro. I was like, oh, you ain't got your spots yet. Or you're old and you lost your spots.
Yeah.
I didn't know. They often, they have the orange, they have an M shape on their head, they said. So if you look at the head, you'll see an M. They also have an unpleasant odor, which can and they occasionally fucking bite.
Dude, I've been bit by them.
I have too.
And it hurts. Like, it's
Because you think you're
worse than
playing
would
with a
expect.
little beetle.
Yeah.
Ladybug. No. Yeah, I've been bit on my forearm and on my burnt arm over here the other day. So
Man.
those things suck.
Yeah.
This is the part that you know. Won't you go ahead and read that part?
Ladybugs are beneficial to gardens. They eat pests like aphids, spire mites, mealybugs. There are more than 5,000 types of ladybugs, and they come in many colors and patterns, including red, black, yellow, pink, orange, and brown.
Holy shit.
They're bright colors, warn predators that they don't taste good.
That like a frog, like the poisonous frogs got bright colors. So do ladybugs.
I guess the important thing to take from this is to really look for that M-shaped black marking on the Asian lady beetles' heads. It doesn't say anything about that for the ladybugs.
It doesn't, and it doesn't say anything about the color orange, does it? Yeah, it does say orange.
Does.
Yeah, so basically you'd want to look for the head.
Yeah, that's going to be your only way to tell right there.
Or place one on each arm and see if it'll bite you.
Or you could just look for the M shape.
Very true, very true. So that's a little fun fact. I thought of that because I thought my studio actually, I'm knocking on wood, but it's tight and I keep it in the garage, so it's like I'm very fortunate because I was like, what if they get in the tent? You know, and then I always heard that they were good for gardens, but then I'm like, what about these other ones? And apparently, I just wanted to share with you guys that they can be harmful if you're not the right ones. So it doesn't say if ladybugs are actually out there right now, does it?
No.
So they're probably mixed in there.
I bet you that'd be really hard, especially whenever there's hundreds.
Like zombies and humans. What the fuck? That's what I'm gonna look at it. I mentioned to you the other day that I was playing Fortnite. I made fun of people a lot playing this because I thought it was just a little kid's game.
Yeah.
I was a Call of Duty person. Well, Call of Duty has a lot of updates, and sometimes I got tired of shit. And my friends were playing Fortnite, so I got on there and played and went first place the first 2 times. And I'm like, holy shit. This is why. Now I'm addicted. I'm like, I'm good at this. I'm going to start playing this.
Yeah.
I did not win first again for months, just to let you know.
Yeah.
I've been playing for a month. It's fun. So, like, last night there was a good stoner event that we got off work, and me and my coworkers ran home, got on our Xbox because they have an Xbox Live event on Fortnite. And they do it every now and then to release the new skins. I was stoked to see what this was because I'm not a gamer. I'm all about community, playing with people. And a lot of people listen to the show, they are also on my Xbox account. So it's fun to be able to communicate with them on that. But we're sitting there and we're watching the game, and all of a sudden we go to a Coliseum that has this huge screen, and then all these people that are playing Fortnite are there too. And you can hear them talking. It's just like a concert. And I'm like, this is
Everybody's
fucking
just
weird.
chilling.
40 years old. I'm like, this is weird. This is just like I'm there. Then all of a sudden, Snoop Dogg came on the screen, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
You've got my interest.
You definitely got me into it. So I turn around, I'm watching the screen, and it actually released there's a lady rapper that I'm terrible at remembering names, Snoop Dogg and Eminem.
Wow.
And I'm like, I have to have Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
So that happened last night. With that being said, Snoop's fucking killing it. He's on The Voice.
Yeah.
And when that started, I was like, how the hell is Snoop going to teach people? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's not what you expect from him.
No, not everybody's rappers.
Yeah.
But he does so much more. And he's got a lot of country people. He's got a couple pop, a jazz. I'm like, how is he going to do this? So I'm very interested in that. Snoop's killing it.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
he's getting up there. He's going to be like the Willie Nelson.
Yeah, I think he's already kind of reached that status.
Do you think he's already at the status?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
just trying to put like 20 years on Willie on Snoop.
Because I'm thinking, like now, if I ask my kids who Snoop Dogg are, they're going to know. Like, if I ask them who Willie Nelson is, they're like, I got no idea.
Really?
Yeah, like my son would.
Yeah.
Because he
but your 6-year-old daughter is not going to know.
No, but my older
Snoop.
daughter, at 17, I bet you she'll know who Snoop Dogg is, but not Willie Nelson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's because Snoop Dogg, he's gone across, like, whole culture. Like, for music, he has a clothing line. Him and Dre just dropped gin and juice, like, a year ago. You know, so they have their own beverages.
And I respect the fact that he has a nice clothes line. He also has a line at Walmart, which makes it available for even small town people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got small town people looking good.
Yeah.
So thank you, Snoop, for that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought Snoop on. He's just a cannabis smoker. He's one of my idols, and like, he's just been making big moves this last couple weeks. So I wanted to throw that out there. Going on to the events that are going to be coming up soon. We have a couple more besides the Burning Dude. So we talked about the Burning Dude. That's going to be north. Thank you for that. We also are going to have the Fall Harvest Festival happening November 10th. That's next Sunday.
Yeah. Man,
Next Cannabis Day. I didn't think about that
I didn't either.
until just now. So we were asked to be at this event. We were very fortunate to be able to be asked. Like, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 vendors supposed to be there. It may be growing. This is going to be at the Asher Complex. This is going to be a friend of mine, Jason's place. That is an amazing place. He's done so much work. It's beautiful. It's very up to date. It's modern. It's fun. It's always good time. It's always packed. It's gonna be on 316 West Main Street, Park Hills, Missouri. It's a $5 cover, but it's a $5 cover that's $5 fucking.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It is, and it's just that's just like this small people doing big things.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a feeling there's gonna be more because the dude hosting this, Kobe, he's an amazing dude. He's been on the show. I look forward to having him back on. Actually, he's changed paths a little bit and went another way, but he's still in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dab king. Like, I've never had we have instruments that give us good, clean dabs.
Mm-hmm.
This dude will start his phone and carry a conversation with you and have you a heated up bowl and then, like, sign you in. And, dude, it's amazing. It delivers so fucking good. That's a good bud tender.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's somebody you want running the dab bar, for sure. But yeah, what's fun about this is all these vendors are going to be there. It's an all-day event. There's music. There's munchies, Mary Jane. We can consume there as long as you're 21 and have a valid driver's license. You hear me say that a lot. Probably bring the YouTube there and get some live feed there, too.
Yeah.
So go YouTube feed. That'd be cool. That might be the first event we go live on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I can prepare for that. So, yeah, look forward to that. Thank you, Kobe, for having us. TNC Treats are going to be there. He's got some amazing treats. So
Really?
I'm a fan. I don't do many street edibles. I would always talk about knowing your source. I know this dude, and he delivers on point. So it's like it's very consistent.
Cool.
Always when you do home edibles, I always tell people do half of it. Like you don't know where all them cannabinoids are, and they can be anywhere. They can be stuck one little piece of that cookie, or they can be all throughout it. So
Yep. Start low and build up.
But yeah, look forward to that. What's on the next
It
slide
does
here?
look. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
It
1
is.
to 9.
Yeah, that's an all-day event right there. So yeah, that was the end of the slideshow. But as far as your grow, you said you're going to be leaving today, and I'm actually going to be working on some plants too. But won't you share with me while I fire this L up?
Oh, today is harvest day, so as soon as I get back, I gotta take and get the girls chopped down, keep them whole plant, pull off the fan leaves.
You're gonna hang the whole plant, or are you
Mhm.
gonna break branches and hang branches?
No, I'll hang the whole plant.
You get off the big fan leaves. What's the smallest fan leaves you like leaving on? Quarter size? Less, dime?
No, like I take off all of my fan leaves right now because I'm not worried about my humidity levels and needing to maintain them.
Right.
So
Temperature's perfect for that.
Yeah, I trim my fan leaves according to what my basement humidity is at, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like if it's really dry, then I leave more fan leaves on. If it's really wet, then I take them all off. I don't trim off sugar leaves. So like if I can actually reach the stem of the leaf easily with scissors or my trim shears, then I do. But I don't take and put any scissors on the buds or anything like that.
Okay, that's good. Because you're damaging heads, right? I've learned
Yep.
that from you. I didn't know that, but you're breaking them heads off.
Yeah, you're breaking the heads and they get ruptured, and plus keep your sugar leaves, keep all those fan leaves, those little ones. That way you can take and sift them, turn them into keef, and make them into edibles.
Hell yeah.
So the more heads you preserve, I mean that's the whole reason that you're growing the plant. That's where all the medicine is.
Yep. Medicinal.
But yeah, then after that, then I got 3 earth boxes to take and get new soil put in, and then I got transplants to do. So
nice.
yeah, it's gonna be a full day of playing in the garden.
Mine's not gonna take as long. I love I put this smoke fan up here to get this smoke out, dude. It's working great.
Yeah, it does. It pulls it right up.
I'm gonna start some LST. I'm gonna do some low stress training
Nice.
on my autos, so they're getting thick as fuck. I'm gonna remove some fan leaves she told me to do, so I'll get rid of some of them bigger ones.
Yeah.
Just to get some, but that's just gonna produce more bigger ones, because they're big.
Yeah. No,
I don't know how they
they've
get
grown
so
a lot
fat,
since I
dude.
saw them last time.
1 week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's really good growth. What do you do for your LST?
So what I'm gonna do with that is I used to use the wires that has the rubber coating and do the side of the pot, but the plant gets strong enough that it actually will unstretch that. And then plus, if you feel those wires sometimes, you'll have just the rubber at the end because the rubber's stretched. So my wife, shout out to Amy Does Sports, she bought me these pins that look like staples, that are 1 inch wide, but they're 10 inches long, 8 inches long. And what I do with that is I will start low stress training them, and I'll pin them down so that they'll curl up around the pin. And then what I'll wait for 3 or 4 more days, since they're autos and the ruderalis is fucking nuts, I'll pull that pin and move it down another notch just to stretch it even a little more. And then I'm done with that one. And then the following week, I'll take the top one. I won't twist a lot, but I'll twist just a little bit so that I can pin the next 2 big colt nodes that I want.
Yeah.
So it's like you got one like this, and then I got one like this, and then I'm done. That's all I'll do. But it takes 8 pins at the end. I have 8 pins in there. But it works.
Yeah.
Now that I work in a lab testing facility, I wonder if that's why it's so important to like really flush your plants too. You know what I mean? Because metals in soil.
Right.
I don't know how that would go.
Well, it kind of depends because it depends on what your substrate is.
It says they're for plants, so that's why I thought. But
no, I mean if your substrate is like if you're growing a cocoa, then all of your feed and everything you're adding in the metals that the plant actually needs to grow.
Oh, okay.
Right, because like iron is a big one that cannabis needs. You know, there's a lot of different micronutrients that it needs that actually consist of certain metals. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to do today, to get them just so I can get that lighting in there. Probably go by and see my boy Willie over at Main Street Grow Supply. Got some big news happening on that soon. We'll talk about that at a future date. But yeah, everybody should get out, go check out another place to go hang out. That you can always step outside and have a little toke, Main Street Underground. I love it there. Good people, good vibe. I love the location. It's my hometown. It's cool.
Yeah, I like the grow store, dude.
The grow store is awesome.
Yep.
You go in there and get the help you needed from Roger behind the register.
Yeah.
He's a great dude.
Yep.
He's you look at him, you're like, yeah, this dude's fucking stoner. Roger, I fit in that boat too, so it don't mean bad harm. But Roger's really good people. But yeah, it's fun. Willie's got big things going on over there. It's just ready for the next event. I really don't know what's coming up next soon there, but they're on social media as well. So.
Yep. All right, man.
Well, with that being said, we're rolling up on our 35 minutes. So it was a fun little cannabis session today. Good strawberry bubbles. Shout out again,
Thank
Mom.
you,
You got a bud in a jar. Let you know. Amy's gluing it on because the tape came undone. It's all right though, Mama.
Yeah.
It's a great story, and you're gonna have one that's gonna last forever in the studio. So, with that being said, thank you all for joining, tuning in, listening. Please tell a friend. We're on YouTube. We are on Spotify. That being said, my stone ass is gonna tell you to stay flossing on Davis Crossing. Take care.
Peace.
Peace. Good time, good time.
Yeah, it was that strawberry bubbles.
Strawberry Bubbles kicks my ass every
Yeah,
time,
it got
dude.
me.
I can't lie.
It got me. Like, I just completely zoned out there.